Beautiful people, I'm so happy to be back. Today I want to speak about receiving love and common blockages, and also common tools about how to allow yourself to receive the love and the happiness that you're worthy of, and all the manifestations of that through money, through relationships, through nurturing places. And I created this cocoon course and hopefully up one day where we can learn how to create our reality and then like really consciously from like what we really are. And what comes up to me right now is that I can earn money in so many different ways. I can do so many different things, but I don't want to do everything that takes my light away, that takes my aliveness away. This is why I'm creating more and more spaces for us to come together in our aliveness, to learn to integrate shadows and to learn to really get closer in connection with yourself. And when we get closer in connection with yourself, we get close in connection with nature as well, which is magical because we are the expression of nature. We just have so many blocks that don't let us to come and shine and be who we came here to be. I see life as dharma, which is our purpose, something that sets us alive, really clear, different colors, like imagine the most beautiful colors, right? And karma, which is kind of like a fog or a lens or something that is not allowing us to live our life to the fullest, something that we impose, so then we drag life. We have to live, and this desire to live isn't there anymore. And we come up with excuses, we blame, we outsource, and then we realize that no, blame and outsourcing responsibility of our light is waste of energy and it's not working. So maybe we can try to do something else. I was doing my yoga today, and I have very specific yoga ritual that encompasses kundalini and somatics, and also just a normal workout. And I love to work out, but it depends. If you're in freeze state, I would do one workout for you. If you are in a more open state, another workout. I would also, in this cocoon course, let you observe your energy, let you observe what gives you energy, what takes away your energy, let you observe you and your period, how that works for you, let you observe you and certain people, and basically this allowing yourself to observe your reactions, writing things down, maybe recording things with your phone, allows you to see what serves you truly and what does not. Today, in my amazing meditation and yoga class, and I will link below my favorite channels that you can already start working with that helped me enormously. The one thing that I can't link in this video is psychotherapy and work with mind, but you can read books, you can look at psychotherapists, and you can understand your mind as well. I would watch so many videos about how to feel, about how to do things, but one-on-one and reading certain books that were really good really helped me. And I can look up those books for the mind part as well, but I did them not in English, so it would be a little bit more difficult. Yeah, so think cocoon, and when you have the cocoon, a lot of things come up, and a lot of things when you were not loved, but also it goes down to your lineages. Where were your parents' boundaries pushed? Where were your parents not acknowledged? Where was their truth not allowed to shine? Where were their needs not filled? And the most ultimate thing of when we meet a partner, or when we grow up in a household that is healthy, is love. People want each other to be loved, happy, and shine in their uniqueness and live their life to the fullest and experience things. And when things go wrong, they help them move through that energy and see another angle where they can learn. So what did we learn from that fallback, and how we can implement it, right? And this learning process, making mistakes, learning, is allowing for this healthy evolution from child to teenager to adult. And you can also look at archetypes. And unshaming yourself for having needs, for having desires, for being in this human beautiful body is what I'm talking about. So we're gonna look at the ancestral healing and give your ancestors what they desired, so then you can finally receive what's already here, or when it comes, your desire, you would be able to receive it and sustain it and hold it, right? We will speak about femininity and creativity and how the first chakras manifest, and we will also look at aspects like money and chakras, aspects like relationships and chakras, and allowing yourself to feel it in the body. All of this is quite a long term process. This is why listening to people who inspire, allowing yourself to say, I can be in my biggest aliveness, and allowing yourself to be like, okay, so the life is happening now. What do I want to fill life up with? And once again, it's a process of stretching slowly our nervous system's capacity to feel things and to feel safe. And when something doesn't work out, not to be discouraged by, but allow yourself to keep working on that. And this safety within ourselves can also help us being really good at being in partnerships and being in communities and families. And loads of people already live what I'm saying right now. To me, I'm allowing myself to make mistakes, and to prepare myself to live more and more every day the way I want. We will also speak about the mental part, the voices inside, and the energetic body. So, energetic body, mental body, physical body, emotional body. And my loves, I'm gonna get myself hydrated right now. I know this is nothing really new in some yogic circles, but I think this body, taking care of your body, should be the step one in and understanding ourselves, step one in our purpose fulfilling, because we can go and do a purpose and burn out. We can think we're doing what we're supposed to do, but we will have no reciprocity, and we just push through life instead of saying, okay, what is actually needed right now and how can I present it. We also learn to communicate in my courses, and allowing for communication where we actually know that another person is just another person with their own fears, learning to reassure them and learning to work towards the right direction. So these are some of the soft skills that could be used for life and to be in life, and they also can be a really good complementary thing in corporations or in science labs and science corporations, because we can either deny the corporate world or we can integrate better things, and we can still evolve and we still invent and we can still innovate and we can still fulfill our needs, but in a very much mindful way of starting with connection with us, with nature, with each other, and living in this way where we breathe, right? So we are not in the urgency all the time. This is what many people want. This is why men run after women, because they don't get in touch with their own femininity inside, and this is how to. This is a path how to, and it doesn't mean that you're gonna become any less of a man at all, but that would mean that you would open up to your own creativity, potential, and joy and happiness within your body. Slowly being at your core, and then having this ripple effect on the world automatically, just from us being able to create this alternative, and then everyone else who is not yet living this reality would slowly come to work with it, with these new energies. I'm also saying that our uniqueness matters. Our patterns could be very similar and could be very textbook, but our unique desires, our unique expressions of nature, really matter. Community matters. Looking at problems and seeing them as potential instead of problems to no, we'll look at everything. We develop patience, which means we'll breathe. We learn to breathe and we learn to feel. We learn to contract and expand. We learn to voice our truth. We learn to receive a lot. And this is what making a rich woman, divine woman, which we already are. We just need to allow ourselves to open up and live our true desires. I will speak about the truth and the filter to the truth, to live our truth and see where certain things are and certain fears are connected to false beliefs that actually just don't allow for the true nature of life to emerge, like certain religious practices that can be a path. I don't deny them. Can be a path towards your inner freedom, but are just a path towards the deeper connection of the moment. And when we come to this moment, how do we express this moment? What are our values? And this is a spiral. I'm saying this, but it's like a spiral more, or like going up no matter what happens. So by going down, we go up. By putting the roots more, we can allow ourselves to grow a little bit more as well. That's why I love the idea of my school and cocoon. Cocoon only to just transform and continue integrating this, and then just having different relationship with yourself and the world, and of this safety and trust, and just seeing where the vibe aligns and where the vibe does not align, the feeling, the subtle sensations, and trusting that a lot, actually giving power to those subtle sensations. Arts and creativity, and just allowing ourselves to connect to every aspect of life, and connect in terms of cultures as well, where we learn about each other, where we inquire about each other, where we learn how to work together, where we share ideas and respect. And this is so easy for me. This is how it is, but to do so we need to learn a lot of emotional intelligence, conflict resolutions, and allowing ourselves to breathe. You're doing amazing, sweetie. Keep breathing. If you're interested in my school, if you're interested for me to share more practices or links, please send a comment, like this video, and click subscribe, because I will share more. And I would love to make it very available, and it's an honor for me. So we're gonna learn how to receive love, and make it normal, normalizing it in our life. Thank you for listening. Have the best blessed day.